everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Ilyasa Simpson. I am Ilyasa Simpson, and this is the Charge Room Show. Tonight we have Queens Must Wear Crowns. Yes, let me change some stuff around. Give me 2 seconds. And then I have to share. First, let me share. We're going to share this show. Let me see. I'm supposed to be on. Trying to make sure I'm on before I start sharing. But we are going to live today because I have a special guest, and I just want to get some formalities out the way before I get us started. Hold on, everybody. Let me fix this screen on up because I want everybody to be ready. So today, life after a traumatic relationship. We have a beautiful queen on deck tonight, and I want everybody to like this page. I want everybody to share this page. If you've been in a relationship and has had your heart broken, I want everybody to whoever ever went through something with a man that they felt that they couldn't come back from. I want everybody to like and share this page right now. I want you to go to the charge room, go to my page, share this page. I want you to share this page and like this page because it is going down tonight. I just want to let everybody know, because you're a woman, sometimes we are looked in a way that people don't have respect for us, for our decisions that we make. Because you're a woman, you will go through decisions that you may place on yourself that is not um, allowing you to move forward in your life. Because you're a woman, you will feel guilty of some things, that of decisions that you have made, and you turn yourself into a place of darkness. And it's only how we think, ladies. It's only think. I want you to know today, today's the day you're going to say no more. Today's the day you're going to say no more. I want you to know that today's the day you're going to say yes to you. Today's the day. I'm just understanding why I can't get my is right, y'all. Anyway, today's the day you're going to say yes to you. And I just let me just look and see if I'm shared. See if I'm shared because I want the women in the CEO district to be on deck tonight. If Kelly or somebody could text me to make sure it's in the group so I can keep going, because I want to get this thing started. So let know if this is shared because I can't get it on my phone. Um, so hopefully this is shared. So again, my name is Ilyasa Simpson. I'm not gonna hold you for any more delays. My name is Ilyasa Simpson. I am Minister Charge, aka Coach ILLY. And like I said, tonight we are on deck because we are beautiful women and we must wear our crowns. So, life after a relationship. That's something that it's kind of challenging to go by, because we women, we are nurturers. We have love in our hearts. We have love in our souls. We just want to just help and take care of everyone, right? That's what we do as women. But what happens is, along the way, women, we like to have mates. We like to have mates. And with having a mate, sometimes we start to lose our minds. Depending on how infatuated we are with that mate, depending on how much we love that mate, depending on how much that mate takes us to a level that we simply just lose focus on everything we love. That's what we do. We tend to get with a man or a mate, however you want to call it, and life changes for us. Everything that we look inside our life for, everything that we look inside our life for, it starts to change. Everything that we all of a sudden wanted for ourselves, dreams that we all of a sudden talked about with ourselves, it starts to change, and it starts to move in a direction where everything revolves around that man. And we lose focus on what is in front of us. We lose focus on that. And I'm here to tell you that's something that we naturally do. Why? Because we're nurturers. We want to be loved. We want someone to love us. We want to embody the person that's in our lives, that we create, that's a part of our lives. And what happens is that everything shuts off and around us. We become blinded. We can't hear, and all of a sudden we just don't speak the same language that we used to as an individual woman. It happens so often. It happens every single day to any age. You will fall victim, because it will happen. Sometimes it's your first time. Sometimes it's continuous throughout your lives. Sometimes it just goes on and off because you choose. It depends on how you respond to your heart being broken, because your heart is going to get broken. You're going to start looking at things like, wow, it's not smiles anymore. It's not smiles anymore. And you're going to not smile, but you're going to keep continuing to go within the relationship throughout the journey, just because now it just feels like, well, I guess I'm supposed to be here. Or how about this? You settled. This is what you're settling for. Even though you're not smiling, even though he's doing things to you, you are uncomfortable, you still keep going. Sometimes it's because he told you some things that convinced you that you wasn't smart enough, that you weren't good enough, that you might have had children and say nobody wants you because you have 3, 4, 5 children. Nobody wants you. Nobody likes you. Who wants to be around you? You get browbeaten so much that you start believing this thing. You put a mask on your face because you don't exactly want to believe that this is actually going on, but it's really going on. You psych yourself out so much that what's going on is really abuse, but you're not looking at it. You're being emotionally abused, you're being mentally abused, you're being spiritually abused, and most often physically abused, sexually abused. All of these things could be happening within your relationship, but you keep going because you believe that this is what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to be with this man. This is a traumatic relationship happening. This is a sticky relationship happening. This is a gaslighting relationship happening. You are allowing yourself to believe that everything that's happening is okay. And not only that, it's because he loves me. It's because he loves me. He loves me. He's disrespecting you in private, disrespecting you in public, disrespecting you as a person, as a woman, as the queen that you are. He has browbeaten you so bad, you feel like you're damaged goods, but at the same time, you won't leave. You're fearful of leaving. You're doubting yourself. You're convincing yourself that everything is okay. This is a traumatic relationship at the beginning, and then it tends to get worse if you don't leave. So today, I want to introduce you to someone that I have watched just in a matter of months turn her life 100% around. This is a person that was extremely low in her spirit. And then all of a sudden, she turned her life around. This is a person that was so low, she was contemplating suicide, but she turned her life around. Her name is Tiffany Grant. I'm going to bring her on because I just want you to hear her story. Hi, Queen.
Hello, how are you?
How you doing?
I'm good.
I just want, first and foremost, I just want to thank you for the opportunity to interview you
Um,
because be, and being that I just met you not even 7 months ago, and I've seen you transform within 7 months. 7 months. You're courageous, your courage, your strength, your tenacity, your determination to keep going, and how you allow us and you embraced us to come into your life to support you. I just, one, I want to shout out to Kelly for the CEO district for immediately intervening on your behalf to bring the support of all of the CEO district to come in and embrace you, and you embraced us, and it was just a union that just flowed together from ice cold temperatures. So, one, I just want to let you know I love you. I appreciate you. I am so proud of you. And I, you just have to say what you got to say, because there are so many other women that were where you were. But I'm just letting everybody know that if you take time out and allow process to happen, embrace process and embrace change and have patience with yourself, your life too can change within a matter of days, weeks, and months. So first, Tiffany, let everybody know who you are, where you are from, and then we're going to go into your story.
my name is Tiffany Grant, and I am from Springfield, Tennessee. And thank you for having me, and I love you too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, Tiffany, um, first I want to let everybody know what the CEO district is. The CEO district is a group, not just a group, a community and a movement. We are women business women that help other women in business or women who desire to be in business, right? So it's a place where you can come achieve a dream that you never knew that could be achieved, a dream that is only in your thoughts. But this is a place where you can get the support that make your dream a reality. The CEO district is full of women who want to be more than just average. The, we stamp out mediocrity. It's just unacceptable. We are shooting for the sun and the moon because guess what? If we miss, we can still land on a star.
Yes.
The CEO district is a place if whatever you need, it's in the group. If you need a therapist, it's in a group. If you need a lawyer, it's in a group. If you need a doctor, it's in a group. If you need a business coach, it's in a group. If you need to learn how to cook, it's in a group. If you need to learn how to tie your shoes all over again, it's in a group. You want to learn how to paint, it's in the group. You need a makeup artist, it's in the group. It's all about business, women in business being resources for each other. We don't have to go anywhere else. You don't have to look, Google us. We don't have to, you don't have to do anything. Just come in the group. So, Tiffany, you came in the group. And the minute
Yes.
you filled out the intake form, because the intake form asks you specific questions, because the goal of the CEO district is to find your need. What is your need as a woman? What do you aspire to be? Who do you aspire to be? Where do you want to go in your life? We ask these specific questions, and as you answer the questions, Tiffany, please state what happened after that.
I answered the questions and I talked to Kelly. And from then on, my life changed. I
The
went from this broken woman to having all these women around me that lifted me up. And I had a story to tell. And Kelly, she was like, you need to tell your story, you know? And telling my story made me feel so much better. Like everything has been lifted up off me because of my story that I told. And I only told the story because I had the CEO behind me pushing me. So yeah,
so what you're saying is you were heavy with a whole lot of life on your shoulders, and
I was
it made
depressed.
you depressed. It made you feel weary. You just didn't want to go on.
Right.
So
I
as
didn't want
so as
to.
Kelly was speaking to you,
Mhm.
you she helped you pull out your need, right?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
as she helped you pull out your need, I know that was a vulnerable place for you. I know that was a place that
Yes.
was extremely scary for you because as a woman, that's where we get to be sometimes. We don't want anybody to know what's going on with us because we don't want anybody to know that something is going on. That's what we do as women.
Right.
So we kind of keep everything bottled up and in a perfect box to make the next person think that we are good. Turn your volume down just a little bit, Tiffany. Turn your volume because it's echoing. So we like to think that other people to think that we are 100% good all the time. So what happens is that we get caught up in that life of perfectness, right? And then there's the day that you sit still and you start cracking. Pieces start getting extremely heavy and it's like chiseling off of you bit by bit every day. And then you get to the place where everything around you has broken and you're left in the center, right? You're left in the center to say, what is going on? I can't hold it together anymore. You start losing control. You become to feel powerless, right? And
Yes.
you can't
Yes.
you can't talk. It leaves you in a place of pure silence, right? Now it's like, where do I go from here? What do I do? Because I can't tell anybody, right?
I couldn't tell anyone. I kept it to myself. Everyone asked me, "Are you okay?" I'm fine, but that's us being a woman.
Right.
You know, we hide our feelings. And I was hiding my feelings because I had 3 boys, and I didn't want them to know what I was going through.
Right. And then there's
So,
the children.
yes.
Then there's the children. Because we already hiding from our friends and family. But
Yes.
then there's the children, right? So what
Yes.
happens? So then you get to that place, and a lot of times this is a place where you and God have to have a conversation. You and God had to have a conversation. And what happens is that when you and God had that conversation, God sent you an intervention. He
Yes,
put
he
his
did.
hands up. He always had his hands on you, but you just didn't know it. So
Right.
when you came straight to him and you say, Lord, help me, I need some help. God sent you, he sent you a tsunami intervention, right? So you
Yes,
just
he
didn't
did.
have, he sent you a tsunami intervention. So what happens is that, Tiffany, I know this is still challenging for you because this is still fresh, but I want you to tell a bit of your story.
My story. Okay. I was in a relationship, and the relationship started out wonderful. He was a wonderful man. And as time went on, I could tell he was changing. He wasn't changing for the good. He was becoming more obsessed. Like, people ask me, well, it was warning signs. How come you didn't leave? They don't understand. Sometimes you can't leave. You can't leave a person that won't let you leave them. So I stayed in the relationship because to protect my kids, because he knew I loved my kids, and that was the only way to get to me. So it's either you or your kids. You do what I want you to, or I'm going to do something to your kids. So I stayed in this relationship for 7 months, getting physically, mentally abused. And one day he decided to, okay, this is it. I'm going to do a murder suicide. But right at the end, God stepped in and he was like, Tiffany, I can't hurt you. I can't take you from your kids. And he killed himself
Right in front of you.
in front of me while I was, yes. We were in the car together.
That right there, Tiffany, I'm gonna just say that's so hard. That's a hard. It was hard from the beginning. It was hard from you loving your children to protecting your children at the same time because of what he said. It was hard because it's like I don't want to make the wrong decision. Guess what? Because my children are at stake here. That's what
Right.
mothers do for their children. They protect their children at any cost, right? So
Yes. I went through a lot to protect my kids, and I would do it all over again because that's what
right.
a mother does.
That's
But
definitely what a mother's love does. A mother's
yes,
love will do anything for her children. So the sacrifice was you.
yeah,
So, with that being said, when I tell you spirituality is so important, you have to have a relationship with God to understand that God is the answer. He is the truth and the lights. When I tell you, so when that happens, because I know you was having plenty conversations in God, but God is not going to let him hurt his daughter, right?
right,
Even
right,
in the worst time, you think is like, oh, this is when he told you, you or your kids, you was like, oh no. When he told you this gonna be a murder suicide, you was like, oh no.
right. Like I was speechless. I was scared. I didn't say anything the whole time. And it was a lot of stuff that took place that morning. I can't wait for my book to come out for y'all to read it. It's deep.
I know it's deep because I'm stuck at the murder suicide, okay? And in front of my
Hmm.
face. That's where I'm stuck at. Because look at the smile that's on your face after somebody said to you, oh, today's gonna be the murder suicide. But you look at your smile on your face right now, and I'm gonna say, but God. So tell us
But um,
life after this day of murder suicide that didn't happen, that only halfway happened. Tell us life after
okay.
that.
Life after that was I was depressed. I was diagnosed with PTSD, severe depression, severe anxiety, and I was just going downhill, just going downhill. I didn't want to live. I didn't want to talk to anyone. I didn't want to leave my house. I just wanted to die, basically, just die. But I kept telling myself, God left me here for a reason. I have to snap out of this. I need help with this. And I heard Kelly talking about the CEO district, and it was like God put me right there at that exact time to hear the words that was coming out of her mouth. And it's like, thing, that was my light. Everything came on, everything changed. Like I went from being depressed and thinking about suicide to writing a book, smiling, going places, things I haven't done in years. But God, He
But
left me
God.
here for a reason. That's the name of my story in the book. He left me here for a reason. And I knew that reason wasn't to be sitting around depressed and upset and just not living life. I was
Right.
just existing. So yeah.
So many times I say to people, don't just exist in this world. You have to live. We wake up every single day and do the same routine, and we become numb to life.
Yes.
Like we're robots, we're mechanical, and we just do the same old thing, same old routine. And so we think that's life,
Right.
but that's not living. That's not having experiences, good experiences. Sometimes you have to ask yourself, self, what do you really like? What fragrances do you
Right.
like to smell? How, if I wear my hair a different way, how would I feel? Right? You know,
I had
if
to get
I
to
put
learn
on a
myself.
right, you had to
I
learn
had to
these
get
things
to
all
learn
over again.
myself all over again. Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Because the
And
person I was
that's
gone.
such a
So I had to
challenge
learn.
to learn
Mhm.
all over again.
Mhm. Yeah.
So how do you feel now,
Everything.
Tiffany? How do you feel now?
I feel amazing. I feel
She
amazing.
said
I am
amazing.
thankful.
Come on, God.
Yes. I am thankful for the CEO district. I love them. I love I love all of y'all. I love Miss Angela. That's my heart right there. She helps me
Yes.
a lot. Yes. But yes, I feel great.
I listen, like I told you before, and I try my best to tell you all the time, Tiffany, I have love for you. I am so proud of you because you took a situation and you allowed God in to help you, show you you are strong, you are amazing, you are beautiful, you are wonderfully made, and that you have the power to break and take down any stronghold and turn that thing around. You went from being in a situation in your face to say, what is this, a murder and a suicide today, to watch somebody commit suicide right in front of you, to where you felt you were totally broken and couldn't get it back together, to stand in front of me right now to say, I feel amazing. Look at God.
Yes.
Let me
Look
tell
at
you,
God.
look
Look at
at
God.
God. Tiffany, your smile right now is priceless to me. Because just like I said, you live in Tennessee, I live in New York. I never met you, but I'm about to meet you though. Miami, it's hot in Miami in July. Yes,
Yes,
we're
ma'am.
gonna turn it up. We gonna, and I'm gonna just hug you, girl. Why?
I can't
Because
wait to
you are
meet
my
you.
sister. Because this is what we supposed to do. We supposed to love each other. We supposed to love on each other. We supposed to have a sisterhood to bring it together. We are a wrap blanket, and we gotta get that wrap blanket to love each other, not hate on each other, not talk about each other, not to put each
Right.
other down, but to pick each other up, because this is my hand stretched out to
Mm-hmm.
you to say, come on, girl, you can do it. That's what
Yes.
sisterhood is supposed to be about. In the charge room, I'll always stress it. As women, as queens, we got a job to do. We have a job to wear our own crowns, but not just to wear our crowns, to help a queen put on her crown. Let her know she's a queen, that she must wear a crown, right? Not just to
Yes.
wear it. It's okay that you tilt it some days, because every day is not perfect. We are not perfect people, and we don't live in a perfect world. We don't have to act like everything is perfect, because it gets damn ugly.
Yes, it does.
It Life gets ugly. We get in places where we put ourselves, right? And then we
Right.
get ashamed that we there. What you ashamed of? You put yourself there. If you put yourself there, you have the power to get out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ask
Yeah.
God. Ask God. You have the power to get out, because it's only what you're thinking. It's only your mindset. It's only your mind telling you what you cannot do. It's your mind telling you that. And that's the
Right.
enemy telling your mind, because the enemy's job is to steal, kill, and destroy. The enemy's job is to tell you things that God already told you, but you turn around and believe in the enemy. God
Mm-hmm.
said you was a beautiful queen, but the enemy is telling me you ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. Don't nobody like you. Don't nobody want you.
Don't
That's
nobody
the
want
enemy.
you.
That's the enemy. And guess what? So many times, I'm gonna say 95% of the time, we be sleeping with the enemy.
Say that.
95% of the time, we are opening our legs for the enemy, and then say,
Enemy.
oh, he loves me. The enemy don't love you, baby. enemy wants to destroy you by any means necessary. So if he have to manipulate your mind for you to believe that God sent you something that God didn't
Yeah.
send you, that 5%, baby, you better identify that this is not God.
Right.
Because we have
Exactly.
dreams. We have dreams and we have wants and we have desires. Why? Because we want to be loved. We will create it in our minds like, oh, this is it. This ain't it,
Yes.
baby. That 5%, we have to identify, God told me something, and this is not it. It may walk like a duck, it may quack like a duck, but baby, that little behavior there, he's not listening like a duck.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
We have to get keen in because we are women. We have to take our vulnerability and put on a table, as well as give ourselves permission to be patient and to feel what is really going on here, and give us the strength enough, right? Give us the
Right.
strength enough to say, I'm not doing this. The answer is no. We have to be strong enough to stand up for ourselves, to fight for what we believe in. Not because the loving is good. Not because he can tilt my head sideways and lick my neck and just take me to another erotic zone. Not because he can slide in between our legs and just make us scream and holler where we totally lose our mind.
Yes.
Know the difference.
That's
Know
nothing
the
but the
difference.
devil. That's nothing but the devil.
Know the difference. So we have to take time out to keep our relationship with God tight.
Yep.
So because when we get our list, because we always have a list. This is what I want. This is what I like. And you're going to say, oh, God sent me everything on my list. But did he really? Did he really do it? Or is that your mind telling you that God did it? First and foremost, we're not supposed to be chasing no man. First and foremost, we
Amen.
not supposed to be chasing no man, because a man that find a wife finds a good thing. We're
Good
not supposed to
thing.
be chasing no man. We're not supposed to be allowing ourselves to be taking off our clothes and dressing super provocatively to get all of this attention. No, you can wear a hoodie and some sneakers and still get your husband now. So first we got to
Yes.
ask
Right.
ourselves, what do we really want? We want a man or boo, or do we want a husband? Right? We want
Right.
somebody to take care of ourselves, right? We got to ask ourselves what we really want, because we ask, oh God, I want a man. What kind of man is that? Did you get real specific? Did you say you need a man to treat you like a queen? Or did you say a man to treat you like a
Very.
hoe? Which one?
A
Be
queen.
specific on the man that you ask God for. Are you asking God for a boy, or are you asking God for a king? Who are you asking God for? Be specific, right? So don't be quick to point
Very.
your finger
Yes.
and yell what that man did to you. You got to look at yourself, because you speaking it into the atmosphere. What's
And
about
he only
what
can
about
do to you what you let him
manifestation?
do to you.
Yes. So when I sit here tonight and I look at the smile on your face, I can't do nothing but thank God and praise him, because he is omni. He is here and there and everywhere. He wraps his love around us. And whenever
Yes.
we align ourselves with him, God will never leave us. He won't leave us anyway, but it's just point blank.
Yes. He would not leave
So,
us, and he'll do whatever he needs to do to get us where he wants us to be.
so Tiffany, tell us what your dreams are right now. Tell us what your dreams are right now.
My dreams are to be a number one bestseller.
Okay.
Yes.
And we're going to support you, Tiffany, to push you to that number one bestseller book.
Yes, that's my
Because that's what we do. One, at the CEO district, and two, because I'm your sister.
yes. That is my dream. And to I'm gonna have that husband. You know, we already talked about the relationship.
Come on now.
I'm
You
gonna
you
have
done
that
went all the way
husband.
out. Not only that, you went and got you a king. Come on, girl.
Yeah.
In less than
And
7 months.
he treats me wonderful too. Yeah.
Listen, that's amazing. You
Yes.
went from that one day where you thought it was gonna be lights out to coming all the way through to getting interventions from our God.
Yes.
And you went through the struggle and pain of opening up your heart to let the help in. Jesus, to let the help in.
Mm-hmm.
But once you did that, you took the bullhorns and you rolled that baby out.
I took control. Soon, yeah. Yes.
You
It was
said, I'm going
hard.
to, that's right. Say it. Say it, Tiffany. Say what it was. Come on here. You helping
It was
some queens tonight.
yes. It was
Talk about it.
hard.
Uh-huh.
But hey, I did not let it stop me. I am back and bigger than ever,
Yes,
and
you are bigger
it's
than
up
ever.
from here. It's up from here.
When I tell
Yeah.
you I'm so proud of you, when I tell you I'm so proud of you, so you, because you know I'm the affirmation queen, right? I
Right.
speak affirmations every single morning. If you look on my page, I have a prayer, I give advice, and there's some affirmations every day. And I always say, you read affirmations, you speak them out into existence, you repeat those words, and you, most of all, you gotta believe it, right? Believe what
Right.
you say. Speak out what you want. It's so important. Don't be tight up with your words on your heart. If you love yourself, say, I love me, right? You want
Right.
something? I will have this. Speak out what you want. Just like how you said you want to be number one bestseller, you speak it out every single day and you believe
Yeah.
it.
The
Whatever
power
you
is in the
want,
tongue.
the power is in the tongue. Life and death, and the power is in the tongue. Yes. But speak out, Tiffany. That place you hid from, whoever she was, she not here because you know you have to die to live, right? To
Right.
have restorations, that old you have to die so the new you can live, right?
Yes. Yes. I couldn't put it no better myself. I had to die
Yes,
to live.
you
Yes.
had to die to live. So you speak out every single day what you want in your life, and you repeat it every single day. This is what I want every
Yeah.
day. You affirm it because you're going to stand rooted in it. And as you do it, I promise you, your whole posture, baby, is going to change. You like, because you already came through the fire. Now it's time to stand tall because the fire, you done came through it. There's no smoke smelling on you. There is
Right.
no smoke that I see on you. You have no burnt shavings on your skin. That's God. So you came on through here, baby. Now you gotta plant firm your foundation and get rooted.
Yes.
And you
Yes,
stand
ma'am.
up because your posture, come on here. You stand all the way up and you raise them high. But you
Mm,
speak life into yourself every single day
every day.
and
Yes.
watch God. Watch God
He'll, he'll do it. He will do it over and over again.
over
Yes.
and over and over again. So tell us the name of your book.
I think it's from a broken woman to a queen.
From a broken woman to a queen. So when does your book launch? Because we need to, collaborate to help put you in number one bookseller. So, do you have a date for your book launch?
I know mid May. I'm
So
pushing
mid
for
May.
mid May.
So as soon as
Mm-hmm.
you have that date, you let me know because
I sure will.
I'm gonna post it. We are all gonna help Tiffany get to where her dream is. We're gonna do all
Please.
that together because that's what we do in a sisterhood, right?
Right.
Spread the
We do.
word and make it happen,
Hmm.
right? So you are co-author in this book, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is where it all began for you, right? Shout out to Angela
Yes,
Lewis,
ma'am.
publisher, right? So
I'll tell Angela.
yes, so this right here was your beginning. That you began to exhale and release and get some relief from that heaviness on your shoulders. This is where it began, right?
Mm-hmm.
So as you were one of the co-authors in this awesome I Am a Woman Empowered book, it's 26 authors in this book.
Yes.
Y'all go on Tiffany page and buy her book. This is the beginning.
Please.
This is the beginning,
Yes.
right? So we have 26 women in this book. It's also available on Amazon. It's also available at the Charge Room website.
Yes.
This book is the beginning for so many women
Yes.
who are in this book. So just like you had that start, this was a start for you to start releasing your heaviness in your life. So
And
not
when I
only this was the start, it propelled you to write your own book. Look at that
yes, it did.
empowerment right there.
I went from writing a chapter in that book to writing a whole book, and now I'm writing two more books.
Look at God. Come
Yes,
on here. You better release
yes,
all
yes,
that heaviness from your head to your ankles. Come on, toenails. Yes. That's
it's
what's
got
up.
to go. It's got to go. Yes,
Yes. Yes. It may be hard, but we can do it. It may
it has
you
its
just
days.
demonstrated. If it's hard, that's all in your mind. It's your willpower and your determination that will get you out any hole of darkness.
Just keep on going. Just keep on pushing. He wake you up every day. That's your confirmation right there to keep on going. He got you. And
He got
I every day that I wake up, I thank God, and I get started. I get on it.
what are days like for you now?
Um, I write. I write Mondays and Tuesdays. I write Wednesdays. I don't write. I do my Bible study and everything on Wednesdays, and then Thursdays and Fridays I write. Saturday I try to take a break, and then Sunday I'm doing my church.
Okay.
online. Yeah.
So what? So it sounds like you have a schedule now that you're more in a structured way of living, right? How was life before you got here? Like, did you have a daily routine like you have right now?
No, I didn't have a daily routine. If I got up at the bed, I got up. If I didn't, I didn't. I made sure the kids was had something to eat, and that was it. I could stay in my room for days without the TV on or anything. But now I got to get up and get to moving around because there's things that I missed out on, and I want it. I want it all.
She said, I want it all. If
Yes,
that
I want
was not a gem dropper right there, I want it all.
it all.
So you
Yes,
went from nothing mattered, nothing
nothing.
mattered to I want it all
Hmm.
in a matter of months.
Yeah,
That is a praise God, hallelujah moment. Let me tell
it
you,
is. It is.
I am so excited for you, Tiffany. I'm excited for your future. I'm excited for the light illuminated throughout your entire body, Queen.
Thank you.
I'm
Thank you.
excited for what is to come. And I am so elated to be a part of your growth and development. I'm so excited to be a part of your sunshine. I'm so excited to be a part of your smiles.
Thank you.
So, again, I thank you so much for having the courage to speak tonight because I know it's still a challenge for you. But I just hope I was a helpful platform for just the beginning of your multi interviews that are to come. So thank you
Yes, you
so
helped me. Thank you.
much. Thank you so much for coming on. Any last words of I'm gonna say last words of confidence that you would like to share to the queens tonight?
Um, get up every morning and put your crown on. If your sister's crown is lopsided, fix it for her. And we're gonna walk with our crowns on straight. And we're gonna do this. We're going to do this, and we're gonna get everything that we want. There's nothing that out there that you want that you can't have.
Yes. Thank you so much for that. So I will see you soon, definitely in the CEO district. And thank you so much for coming on, Queen. Thank you, everyone. We have just met with Tiffany Grant. Um, how your life can go by every single day, and you could sit in a dark place until you realize that this is not the place for you. Just like Tiffany said, get up every morning and put on your crown. You deserve to wear one. Why? Because this is what you were built for. So, not only for you, but help your sister who her crown may be on the floor, maybe on the dresser, maybe on the bed. Help your queen sister put her crown on and wear it with in her royal place. There is nothing in this world that we cannot have. This is me speaking to you from one woman to another. Never allow anyone to tell you you are not enough. Never allow somebody to browbeat you. Never allow someone to disrespect you by mouth, by laying their hands on you. There's a way to speak to a woman. There's really, and a man, there's a way for us humans to interact with each other with respect, with dignity. You don't have to yell. You don't have to scream. You don't have to curse each other out. Simple things of waking up your children for school. You don't have to curse at them to say, get the F up. There's a way to treat your children. There's a way to treat yourself. There's a way to treat people that are in and of your life with respect, with love coming from your heart. Never allow anyone to treat you like you are subhuman, not enough, or not worthy. Never allow someone's tone to speak to you in a condescending way, with you turning your head trying to act like you didn't hear that. You don't have to be defensive and chin check them. No. Handle it like a queen. Politely let someone know, hey, are you having a good day? Because I really misunderstood how you treated me just 5 minutes ago, a minute ago, right now. Don't wait weeks and months to go by and still act like someone is mistreating you. Because when it gets to that point, you are now mistreating yourself. You allowed this to happen. Right? You allowed it to happen. Sometimes we can't blame other people. Sometimes it's our fault for allowing someone to mistreat us, for allowing you to feel uncomfortable in a way where you accept it and say, oh, it's okay. It's not okay. If you have standards in your life, if you have things, you like things a certain way, allow people to know what they are so they won't mess up your perimeter. You are allowed to have a perimeter. It's called non-negotiables. You must operate in non-negotiables, and you must operate in boundaries, because everyone has a place to be respected. You don't have to tolerate people when they want to throw you their hands. I'm sorry, that's unacceptable. You can't treat me like that when you know, especially when you know, and I made it known, this is what it is. Communication, everyone. Effective communication. That's when the messenger is receiving at 100% and the receiver is giving a message. And the person receiving is receiving at 100%, right? So it's the person giving a message and the person receiving a message at 100% effectiveness. Don't be afraid to have a conversation, because when you don't have a conversation and you put the conversation in your head and it doesn't come out your mouth, you are the one with the conversation in your head. So when you think you're speaking it, you're really not speaking it, and the other person is not a mind reader. So stop that mess. Speak and be confident in who you are. Stop playing games and be accountable. Allow yourself permission to be patient with yourself, permission to feel and be who you ought to be. Sometimes we treat ourselves as less than, and then get mad when somebody continues what you are treating yourself. People look at you to see how you treat yourself, and they treat you the same way. Just like I started this episode, talk session, Queens Must Wear Crowns. Sometimes we have to say it's us, because we have to take time out to make the decision to say no more. This is not what I want for my life. This is not what I'm going to accept anymore. And say no more. I quit this life. And remember, you have to die, whoever you are, so a new you can emerge and live. I encourage everyone tonight to make a decision to say, I want to live and stop just existing. That is my final say for tonight. So thank you everyone for stopping by. I love you. I am a queen and I greet you queens, and I bid you all an awesome night. Remember to like my page, Ilyasa Simpson. Request me as a friend. Like my page in the charge room. Follow me on Instagram, The Charge Room, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Charge Room. We are giving it all the way up. 2021 belongs to us. Queens must wear crowns. Have a great night, everyone.